Why are men so obsessed with the Roman Empire? Before we answer that, make sure that you like this video, subscribe to our channel if you haven't already, and hit that notification bell if you don't want to miss any of our videos. Okay, so a trend of TikTok has gone viral where women ask men about how often they think about the Roman Empire. They are shocked to discover that it's anywhere from a few times a month to a few times a day. Here's an example of that trend.
I have a question for you. How often do you think of the Roman Empire?
Roman Empire?
Like in general.
I haven't thought of them today.
So how often do you?
I don't know. Twice a month?
I haven't thought of the Roman Empire ever.
I just think about it.
Why?
Either from the Bible, sometimes just history.
Okay.
How many times, like a week, or just how many times in general, do you think about the Roman Empire?
What about the Roman Empire?
Just anything about it.
Probably not a lot. Why?
Not a lot. When was the last time you thought about it?
Maybe a week or two ago? The Roman Empire was a very big part in history.
So how often do you think about it?
Not a lot.
How often? Once every month?
Maybe 3 or 4 times a month.
You think about the Roman Empire once a week.
It has a lot of big, like, stories and lessons, like, within the Roman Empire of what to do and what not to do. So, yeah.
So you think about the Roman Empire once a week.
Sometimes, yeah. But not necessarily.
How often do you think about the Roman Empire?
Honestly, at least 3 or 4 times a week.
No, you don't.
I'm serious.
Dead serious?
Yeah. Either about their armor, their swords, their roads, their armies.
You're making this up.
I'm not even kidding.
Have you seen TikTok?
No. What?
You legit do. You think about the Roman Empire.
Yeah, I mean, and I see stuff on TikTok about too. You know, but
You
what?
just- what do you think about?
I just told you. I listed off a bunch of stuff.
How often do you think about the Roman Empire?
I don't know, at least twice a day.
What?
Yeah.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Twice a day? In what context?
I just feel bad for the way that my people's civilization is crumbling.
Oh.
And I do my part to make sure that it doesn't happen again. You asked, I'm answering.
Okay.
People ask what happened to the Romans and the Roman Empire. We're right here.
Oh.
Okay, it might just be a Western phenomena, but hashtag Roman Empire has gone viral on TikTok with more than 1.1 billion views. So what could be the reason for this? Why would men be interested in an empire that existed around 2000 years ago? And why aren't women equally fascinated with it? Now, the men in the videos gave a variety of reasons for their obsession with the empire. From pretty straightforward reasons like the army, the outfits, the architecture, to more profound ones like lessons and stories from history, the collapse of a civilization, and the Bible. One of the obvious reasons for thinking about the Roman Empire would be its impact on modern society and civilization as we know it today. For example, the oval shapes and tiered seating in sports stadiums are based on Roman amphitheaters. Romans built aqueducts to harness water energy to power mills and mines. They built roads and bridges which gave them easy access to even the furthest parts of the empire. Crop rotation, pruning, grafting, seed selection, and manuring are all agricultural techniques developed during the time of the empire that are still effective today. Some of the more obvious reminders of the Roman Empire can be found in literature. Shakespeare was heavily influenced by the Roman Empire, and this was seen in his works like Julius Caesar, Antony and Cleopatra, Macbeth, etc. Ancient Romans spoke Latin, which became the foundation of the Romance languages: French, Spanish, Italian, Portuguese, Romanian, and Catalan. The English alphabet is based on the Latin alphabet, and many English words even have their roots in Latin like acumen, stipend, chivalrous, atrocity, and agenda, among many others. Of course, another major reason for the empire to have such an influence on the development of civilization is because of its ties with Christianity. Right from the Old Testament references like Daniel's dream comparing the statue's feet made with iron and clay to the Roman Empire, to Jesus talking about Caesar and Roman rule. St. Paul traveled extensively across the Roman Empire, sharing the gospel message. His experiences influenced his letters, and he often spoke about his Roman citizenship. He used analogies and themes related to the empire. For example, he compared citizenship on earth with citizenship in heaven, or a Roman soldier's armor to the armor of God, etc. So, this brings us to the question: if the Roman Empire had such a great impact on the world, with traces of its influence seen in media, politics, language, art, culture, sports, and even religion, then why are men the only ones thinking about it all the time? Why aren't most women interested? It comes down to the most basic differences in the way men and women think. The Roman Empire was a time of peak masculinity. The stories are filled with strength, power, conquest, armies, and building civilization. These are all things that appeal to men. Even if men don't specifically think about the Roman Empire, they are attracted to the noble ideas that men at that time followed. Defending your country, sacrificing your life for a greater cause, being strong to protect what you love, ambition for power and authority are all things that are inherently masculine. Nowadays, society has lost all this. All masculinity has been labeled toxic. It's hard to find manly men, especially in Western countries where gender roles and differences are replaced with a fluid, ambiguous mix or with masculine traits that don't serve a greater good. Men have become comfortable. There's nothing to fight for or die for. There's no struggle to become greater than what you already are. In the past 15 years, men have been encouraged to lose their masculinity. Modern society has forced men to become more submissive, obedient, and sensitive, compromising their true nature. It's more acceptable to see men in a dress, wear makeup, and cry about how terrible their day was. Men are trying to move away from the traditional hardworking, strong, unapologetically masculine version to a gentler, compromising, pushover feminine version. Just take the trend of house husband TikTok that has also gone viral recently. Here's a few examples.
Sorry, tough guys, it's another day in the life of a stay-at-home husband. Time to check your misogyny at the door and buckle up, because I'm getting my wife some Beggy Sandos. My wife works so hard to support this family, so the least I could do is go out and buy her some breakfast, with her money. Next, I feed the only male that won't disappoint us and get started on my housework. Sometimes I wonder what my wife would do if I wasn't here to take care of the house. And then I remember she would do just fine because she's a capable human being. Some people say I'm not a real man because I don't have a job. And that really makes me think about how I don't care. Because taking care of the home is a job. Just like these fresh-baked cookies, equality is best served hot. Fall to end the patriarchy.
Welcome to a day in my life as a stay-at-home husband. Because Lucy booked an off-Broadway show, she's currently working 2 full-time jobs. I think it's time to start pulling my weight around here. I started off the morning by making my wife's favorite breakfast, a chocolate smoothie with plenty of spinach, and a bagel with butter and honey. After breakfast, I took out the trash, changed our flights for Christmas, and headed to the grocery store. I got plenty of groceries for the week, and our grand total from TJ's was $143.19. After putting the food away and getting some work done on my computer, I headed to the gym. After the gym, I grabbed some coffee with a friend, and wow, where has the day gone? Because the sun's already going down. Once I got home, I meal prepped for Lucy's lunches for the next couple of days. I made salmon bowls with rice, broccoli, and sriracha mayo. After meal prepping, I cleaned our whole apartment, scrubbing our bathroom, vacuuming the floors, and mopping as well. Once Lucy got home, I had a little surprise for her, fresh flowers, her favorite sweet treat, and a little handwritten note too. I'm so proud of this girl and all that she's accomplishing right now. So anything I can do to support her living her dreams makes me so happy.
These trends are trying to reverse traditional gender roles and normalize men who stay at home cooking and cleaning while their wives provide for the family. Modern society has also created an environment where satisfying your base desires are more important than anything else. Things like self-control, discipline, courage, and devotion to the truth are labeled toxic. It's easier to just spend time on your phone, mindlessly scrolling, hooking up, and living life however you want. Catholic rapper Enoch wrote about this in several of his songs. He challenges men to man up and become who they were meant to be. In his song Under Construction, he writes, "This goes out to all you men out there who are inclined to submit yourself to your lowest faculties in the most pathetic manner. You effeminate men think you were created in order to consume endless amounts of pleasure without any consequences. Put your damn video games and smartphones down and pick up something heavy. Do something arduous for once. Pray daily, submit yourselves under the interior discipline, learn a trade, buy some land, get married and have lots of kids so that you may one day raise a generation of virtuous warriors." These lyrics reflect who men are created to be. Today, more than ever, people do not know what it means to be a real man. Masculinity is not just the so-called toxic characteristics people associate men with, like aggression, anger, dominance, etc. Authentic manhood is about striving for virtue, subduing your passions through self-control and discipline, living for something greater than yourself, providing for and protecting your family, and standing up for the truth. Men are meant to be leaders, fathers, providers, protectors. For me personally, I don't think about the Roman Empire much. But the fact that a lot of men do think about it means that somewhere there is that longing to be who they were truly meant to be and not what society forces them to become. So, what do you think about this? Do you think the Roman Empire is somehow linked to authentic masculinity? Or do you think the meaning of masculinity has changed over time? Let us know in the comments below. Also, if you like this video, let us know by liking and subscribing to our channel. It helps us a lot. Until next time.